You look at younger managers with contempt, calling them inexperienced. The truth that bothers you the most is not seeing younger managers arrive, new consultants enter the room, or fresh ideas challenge the old systems. The truth that really destroys you is realizing that somebody might create value without using your methods, without respecting your beliefs, and without automatically seeing you as the center of the entire conversation. And that is the moment when you start becoming dangerous. Not because you are evil, not because you are completely incompetent, but because you start fighting the future simply to protect the past where you once felt important. You look at younger managers with contempt, calling them inexperienced, arrogant, superficial, and you keep repeating that without experience, they are worthless, as if the number of years spent inside a company automatically guarantees strategic vision, intelligence, leadership, and the ability to understand a market that now changes every 6 months. But the real world does not work that way. There are people with 5 years of experience who learn every single day, who study, observe, listen, adapt, and challenge themselves constantly. And there are people with 30 years of experience who have built a massive mental prison where every new idea feels like a personal threat. You say those younger people have dangerous ideas, but what truly scares you is not the danger of their ideas. What scares you is their energy, their curiosity, their willingness to evolve. While you now live almost entirely through comparison with the past, desperately searching for confirmation that your way was the right way, and that everything happening now is just modern confusion, destined to fail. Because real learning requires something many older professionals completely lose over time: the courage to admit they are still unfinished, and you cannot tolerate that feeling anymore. You want to feel accomplished, final, untouchable. You want your experience to be treated as permanent authority, regardless of results, adaptability, or mental flexibility, because deep inside you started believing that respect should come from time served, rather than value currently created. And that is exactly where your decline quietly begins. Because the moment you stop learning, you also stop seeing reality clearly. And once you lose connection with the present, you slowly become a man from the past, trying to control the future with mental tools the future has already abandoned. Experience has enormous value only when it continues evolving, because otherwise it becomes nothing more than a dusty archive filled with old certainties, old fears, and old habits that slowly transform the professional into an invisible obstacle to the company's growth. And the cruelest part is that people like you often continue feeling like the smartest person in the room at the exact moment they stopped truly understanding what is happening around them. Tory food. For thought. Stay aware